What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure, like and sub, and let's get into this. I know we're all looking forward to Snow White, and no, not the Brett Cooper Daily Wire version of what she said very nice things about the original source material and the character. No, of course, we're talking about the Disney Snow White, and we're not really looking forward to it because, oh boy, we all have great memories of watching Snow White as children. No, it's because of Rachel Zegler, who came out and just, again, gave us some of the greatest sound bits ever.
Yeah. Weird.
Was rent-free in my head, and people are feeling a lot more free to speak their mind about things and about how much Disney is just casting the wrong people for the wrong roles. Got a video coming out about How to Train Your Dragon. Oh boy, people are not happy about Astrid, but Zegler here didn't make it any better when she went on her first rant. This is on top of people already having negative feelings about the film because of the CGI dwarves, because Peter Dinklage had to go on a rant and take away jobs for my dear, sweet John Winslow. Shout out. Come on. Peter Dinklage just keeping those jobs for himself. And then, of course, recently we had Zegler open her mouth again, because after that first time when she said it was an antiquated product and the prince was a creeper and all that other things, they still let her talk. And so we have this. Elon Musk and Megyn Kelly have come together to agree that, well, let's just see. First, if you don't know what Rachel Zegler said the last time, it's a meltdown about Trump. The important thing here is at the end when she says, I echo Ethel Kane's statements. More than anything, may Trump supporters and Trump voters, there's over 80 million people now, and Trump himself never know peace. This, of course, harkens back to the no justice, no peace that we heard screamed at us for over a year. And then, of course, there's this rally, her cry against Elon and against X. Get off Elon's app, by the way. The fuck are you doing? They're eating you up on Twitter. I don't use that app for a reason. He helped get that man elected, and you're giving him business. I was talking about finding catharsis in art. I don't care if you're going to pick a fight with me. It's been done before. Find something real to be mad at today. There's plenty to go around. And so, sweet, beautiful Megyn Kelly, who the more I watch of her, the more I enjoy. Her reaction was, what the F? Hello, Disney. You're going to have to redo your film again because this woman is a pig and you fired Gina Carano for less than this nonsense. I think that is really the point. Look, originally when Rachel Zegler said all the dumb things she said, the lawsuit wasn't going, but Gina had been fired and it was used as like, oh, look, you let this is my point. They are making it about gender differences, that they treat their male and female employees differently. And to be certain, they do, and pay and other things separate, that there's other lawsuits. But for Gina, it wasn't because she was a woman. It was because of ideology. Now, suing for ideology is a very different thing. So they're having to go with the gender thing. But here's Rachel Zegler, at least at the time, she was able to say whatever she wants because she was fighting for the rights. So she, like Mark Ruffalo and Pedro Pascal and all the other sycophants that they got over there, Mark Hamill, that go insane, they all have the same ideology, so they can all say the same dumb shit. But if anyone says anything close to our side, oh, with their racist, sexist, toxic, the same treatment that you and I as fans get. So yeah, she's calling for them to, and then of course Elon, who also got hit with shrapnel by Zegler, is just saying, true. This movie is already possibly more expensive. I was talking on a stream and I had some, it's over $500 million, approaching easily. And we'll talk about why in a second. But yeah, ever since that first batch of shooting, and then she went around and said what she said, all the effects, or rather all the feedback they've gotten from cuts of the film have been horrible. She's reportedly very unlikable. There was a younger version of the actress, a younger version of Snow White, rather, played by Amelia Faulkner. Foucher. I think Faulkner is better. Faulkner. Come on, Fokker. Amelia Foucher as a younger version of Snow White. Now it's being reported that another round of reshoots, this is months ago, but another round of reshoots occurring in London, and that was confirmed by Gal Gadot. But these were all to add previous scenes, flashback scenes with the younger version of Snow White to get you to like her more, because everyone knew that the Zeg wasn't going to do it. And this all goes to what that thing we heard from WDW Pro in October, that there's been 3 separate reshoots of this movie. And for all of them, we're nearing the $500 million. That was in October, so we've gone over the $500 million. This is now about as expensive, if not slightly more expensive than Captain America, Brave New World, and all that. Those fun things. Real quickly, you see here, it was previously reported by Caroline Ray at Forbes that $209 million was already spent. And yeah, just a reminder of what Gina was supposedly fired for. Now, we all know she was fired because she put fake pronouns in her bio and then refused to do their struggle session with 40 people from the LGBTQIA plus two-spirit community, or whatever the hell it was going to be. This is what Gina was for sharing a post from someone else's Warrior Poets podcast, from someone else's podcast, basically saying Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by neighbors, and even by children. Because history is edited, most people don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is it any different from hating someone from their political views? Now, I thought this was an apt statement at the time, and everyone's, oh, you're comparing Republicans to Jews. It's like, no, we're showing you a political tactic that you make one group the devil or Himmler Hitlers, and then you tell the other group that group is evil and they're responsible for all the problems. And what do we get? But a Rachel Zegler, or Mark Hamill, and literally everyone that voted for Kamala, or a large portion, larger than we would want to admit, that think that Trump and anyone that voted for him is an actual Nazi. I'm not even going to use the fucking fake word we have for it because of the algorithm. This has led to actual people being killed right now for wearing Trump hats because they think they're searching like Baphomet or some sort of demon, and they're not. And it's all because of the legacy media at this point and the lies that they've spread for years, and lazy ass, uneducated, emotionally and intelligently troglodyte people who just NPC through life. They take no higher directive, never try to find out anything. Maybe that was said out of context. Maybe there was more to this. Maybe there was none of that, and they just believe the narrative, and they lemming their way through life. And thank the gods above, below, and all around us, the vast majority of the country still seems to be not batshit. You can only imagine what the election, what we would all be dealing with if it had gone the other way. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this. Should they remake Snow White? I think they should remake Snow White. Screw it. Let's just do it. Get rid of her. Anyway, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.